Welcome back to another very special episode of The Meantime. This week, Pat is gone again. Maybe forever, hopefully dead. We we have another very special guest. Unfortunately, my dad couldn't make it for 2 weeks in a row. So we have a man who needs no introduction because we've talked the most shit. I don't think we've talked more shit on anyone on the show than my roommate and best friend, Reece.
What's up, brother?
Check it out.
Hey, yo.
Reece is here. Remember from me saying shit about him?
Every fucking episode, and I finally get to defend myself. This is crazy.
Against what?
Yeah, right.
Everything you do
Everyone I've talked to has just been like, Jared's going to steamroll you. Don't even try to defend yourself.
Don't even try. Everything you do is indefensible.
All right, brother.
This is the man who watched The Godfather 2 with the synopsis of Godfather 2 on his phone while watching The Godfather 2.
It's a confusing movie.
I'm sure it's confusing.
What are they saying?
I'm sure it's confusing.
They're talking a lot.
If you're looking at your phone the whole time.
What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you?
The Meantime. Why do you have to be so mean?
One time I had a friend named Jeremy Osborne, and shout out Jeremy Osborne. And the first time I got drunk, it was my 15th birthday, November 11th, 2000 something. I got super wasted. Jeremy Osborne's mom died, right? And I came up to him and I was like, Jeremy, are you sad about your mom? And he was like, yeah, man, every single day I'm sad about my mom. And I'm like, but you can get over it. You know, you can get over it because my mom went to jail and I got over that. And that's the hardest thing that happened to me with my mom. So you
still got a mom.
You can get over the thing with your mom because I got over the thing with my mom.
Holy shit,
And
dude.
that was the sage advice that I gave to Jeremy Osborne. Shout out to Jeremy Osborne.
Shout out to Jeremy Osborne, dude. I'm sorry. Pick better friends, dude.
He had a Fender Kingman and we used
Fender Kingman is
yeah,
crazy.
and we used to play Jesus Christ, that's a pretty face.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, I want to play.
I taught a kid how to play that the other day.
Did you?
I
Yeah.
did. I introduced them to Third Eye Blind. They're 8, and they're like, dude, I can see in color now.
You imagine introducing a kid to Third Eye Blind at an age where they pick up a lisp? I remember stupid things, mood rings.
Pay this to the beat.
Nickels and dimes, yours and mine. So cast it as a chance, sit down dream for me now.
Sit down, dream for me
Sit down dream for me now.
I still feel the pulses like sonar. The days of the ways. That girl is like a sunburn. I would like to say that girl is like a sunburn. I would like to say she's like a sunburn. She's like a sunburn.
She's like a sunburn.
There's a lot of singing that goes down on this podcast.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Every episode.
I tell you what, it's the bread and butter.
It's
you
the
know
bread
what
and
I mean?
butter.
If I'm not singing in an episode, then we're not getting paid on TikTok. I swear to God. I try to shoehorn it in. If somebody mentions something that could be possibly sung.
It's impressive. You can always tell the difference just when I listen to the episodes, like the ones that are just fully off the cuff natural, and then the ones that you try and shoehorn in.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoehorn.
I'm like, oh, dude, he's just showing off at this point.
I'm like,
that's crazy.
There's like, there's certain episodes where I'm like I'm rolling, me and Pat are rolling on stuff, and it's funny, and I'll sing something. Then there's certain episodes where I'm like, Pat's not being funny today. I have to sing. I have to sing. Pat's like, yeah, that's cool, yeah. And I'm like, it's not like you to say sorry or one waiting on a different story. Yeah.
Never Let You Go might be the greatest song ever written. That's not true. It's a good one. It's a good one, though. It's a good one, though.
It's a good song, though.
It's a good song.
Never Let You might be the, well.
Yeah, well, I like it.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think the best song ever written is?
Lips of an Angel.
I was going to say, let me guess, something by a white guy?
Dude, don't start with this.
Something
I
by
knew
a
this one
white
was
dude?
coming. Holy shit.
Number one song ever.
I'm thinking of what you think the best song ever written is.
You already know what my number one song is.
I know that's all I'm thinking of though, and I'm just trying to debate whether or not I agree with you. Purple Rain.
Purple
Prince.
Rain.
I think I agree.
That's the best song ever written, I believe.
I think I agree.
I believe.
Have you shown your top 100? Have you talked about your top 100?
I have not talked. I have a playlist on my phone called the 100 Greatest. My top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to be hilarious.
Oh, I'm so excited. I forgot. I only know what number 1 is. I forgot what the other 9 are.
Shit. I don't even know if I agree with this.
When was the last time that you touched this up?
It's been a while. It's been
Okay.
a long time. It's been months. There's like 200 songs on it. All right. I don't know if I agree with this, but here's my top 10 songs.
I want to make a note and just say that this entire podcast has been Jared talking about how he's a tastemaker.
Number 10,
Are you going up? Okay.
Hypnotized by System of a Down.
It's not even the best System of a Down song.
Don't you ask the kids at Tiananmen Square?
Holy shit.
That is the best System of a Down song.
That's crazy.
It's not
That's
the
a
most
crazy
famous.
thing to say. It's a crazy thing to say.
Number 9, You Rock My World by Michael Jackson.
That's also a weird one.
Why is it a weird one?
It's a good song, but out of all the Michael Jackson,
My life will never be the same. Girl, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. I cannot explain. I love it. Yeah, okay. Sex by the 1975.
this one's for you, white people.
I don't know if I put this in the right order. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier. I stand on that shit.
On that one.
I stand on that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. All right.
Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. Fuck. Fade to
it.
Black by Metallica. Better than Signed, Sealed, Delivered, Jared? What mood was I in? There Will Be Tears by Frank Ocean. Yeah. The Unforgiven by Metallica.
No, dude, not 2 Metallica songs. That's crazy.
I don't know where I was. That's number 3.
How old were you?
3 of all time? I only made this playlist like 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Old enough to know better.
I think I was in my Metallica phase, like
Oh
a
my
really
God.
deep Metallica's my favorite band of all time. But I don't know if The Unforgiven is the 3rd best song ever written. Number 2, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, and number 1, Purple Rain.
That's a really good top 2.
Yeah,
That's a really good
the top
top
2
two.
is
That's a
solid.
really
Maybe
good
Signed,
top
Sealed,
2.
Delivered should be number 3.
Oh my god!
All
Out of
right.
all the Michael you could have picked too, you picked which one did you pick?
You Rock My World.
You Rock
dude.
My World?
Sorry if you're not familiar with black music, but that's
All right, dude.
that's You Rock My World by Michael Jackson.
It's not even on Thriller.
No, it's not on Thriller.
One of the
Michael-
greatest, one of the
Michael
famously best, greatest albums ever
White
written.
guy, white dude, only listen to white guy music. There's more Michael Jackson than just Thriller and Bad. You know, there's a whole world of Michael Jackson. All right, there's like Baby Little Kid Michael Jackson. There's like Disco Mike.
Don't talk to me
Then
about Disco
there's-
Mike, dude.
Don't
I'm well
talk to me
I'm
about
well
fucking
aware
Disco
of
Mike.
Disco Mike.
Don't talk to me about Disco
All
Mike.
right,
Then
brother.
then you got like oh, Mike's a white guy now. All right, and then Mike was touching people.
Yeah, we like to focus on the things before that.
My life will never be the same. Already touched a kid by this point. Girl, you came and changed.
I wrestle with that every day.
Yeah, I don't. What are you gonna do, Pat? You're not here, bitch.
Tell it like it is time.
The calls it like I sees it time.
Had a chili cheese dog, and I feel it.
Oh,
I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I feel it behind
It's
my heart.
crazy that you went to all of my horrible food decisions I make at nighttime where no one can see me. But I was right there. I saw you do that. Like the shame that you should have as a human
Yeah,
that you don't have.
I don't. Have
I can see that you ate a chili cheese dog. It's coming out of your pores.
Yeah, you know what? And I was gonna say, do you guys normally sweat this much on the podcast? I don't know.
Oh, I shouldn't have sucked down that chili cheese. I'm really regretting all that
feel
chili
it,
I
dude.
put on my cheese on my hot
I
dog.
need to check. What am I? Camera 3? Yeah. Can you see the?
Is it showing up? Is it visible?
Is it showing up?
Oh, God.
I feel moist.
Oh,
That's crazy.
God. Yeah, you're sopping wet from the chili cheese dog.
Dude, I think if I lean forward, you're gonna hear it on the leather couch.
Gross, you're gross. No, me and Marshall, dude. Me and my friend Marshall used to go to parties, and there'd be like girls and drinks and people, and we'd be like, fuck all this. Let's go down to the basement and play Cross My Heart by Marianas Trench on an acoustic guitar.
See, you get me.
That's me and Reece began our friendship over the Canadian band Marianas Trench. If you're not familiar with Marianas Trench, they're the greatest band of all time.
That was a good day. It was St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day, yeah.
I don't know the year.
2018.
2018, yeah. We would pour a beer in a glass, and then we would add a drop of green food dye to it for, St. Patty's Day. And every beer, you had to add another drop. And by the end of the day, when Jared showed up, my beer was
black.
It
Absolutely
was black. It
I was like, oh, we all drink a Guinness? You guys are disgusting. You guys are.
It was Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And it was black, and it was Ever After by Mariana Trench was playing. We were all blaring it on the fucking computer monitors.
Yeah.
And Jared kicks the door down. I don't even know the lyric that you sang, but he just starts belting the song, and I like pointed right at him, started singing with him, and I was like, that's my best friend. And then he didn't talk to me for 2 years.
Yeah. And I tried to fuck his girlfriend.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
No, I came in with with a
I hope she
really
listens to this.
expensive bottle of Jameson.
Yeah.
I came in with an expensive bottle of Jameson, and people got mad at me. It was like the most. I thought it was the most like college frat bro shit in the world. I showed up with this really. It was a Jameson that came in like a velvet bag. It was green because it was St. Patty's Day, and I literally got it from the liquor store across the street. And I came in, and I was like, "What's up, guys? I got a thing," because it was like I'm meeting a ton of new people. This was not my house. This was new friends, and they had. Like Reese's band was there, so I didn't know. Like I knew 0 people outside of the person who brought me, and I was like, "Well, I'm an adult, so I'm gonna bring like a bottle of something." And I went and got this bottle of Jameson. I came in, and people were like, "You got how much did you spend on that? What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, What's wrong with you?"
We're drinking black Miller Lights, dude.
Yeah,
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Fuck? They're like, "I don't even want to take a shot of this. I feel like I need to put it in like a fucking.
It's too rich for my
This
blood.
should be in a decanter.
JMO.
A JMO in a decanter.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I tried to fuck Reese's girlfriend. We hung out that one day. That was like the only day we ever hung out. And then like his girlfriend, you guys broke up, and I was on tour, and she came to one of the shows, and I was like, "What's up?" And the person I was with was like, "Oh, that's Reese's ex-girlfriend." I was like, "That Reece guy? I don't fucking know that guy."
Mind you, I met Jared and I was like, this is my people.
Yeah. I was like,
This is
no,
the coolest
I
guy
had
I've ever
fun
met.
at that thing like forever ago, but I haven't talked to him since, so I think I'm gonna.
I think I'm gonna get in there.
I didn't get in there, but I shoulda.
Holy shit.
And I want to tell an embarrassing story about you.
Oh, Jesus.
One time there was this girl that came over to our house. This is like the first interaction with a girl I ever saw Reece do.
All right.
We were making bolognese. We were making like a really long, like fucking like a
5-hour type beat.
5-hour type beat, maybe even longer. And me and Reece were cooking. He brought this girl over. And Reece, back at our first place that we moved into, his favorite pastime was I would cook something really ambitious, and he would take a picture of it, put it on Instagram, and pretend that he was the one cooking
I
it.
chopped the onions, dude.
He'd be like,
I
sometimes
chopped.
you didn't.
I
Sometimes
helped.
you didn't.
I
Sometimes
helped.
you didn't help at all. You would
Sometimes I get
you would
anxious.
snap a pic, and you would go like, fucking bolognese. I'm like, don't you just
I
presented
tagged
that
you.
like you made it.
I tagged you every
Sometimes
time.
you didn't. Sometimes you didn't tag me. So I mean, you pretending you made that. I made that. And then people are like, you and Reece be chefing it up. I'm like, I be chefing it up. Reece don't be doing shit. Reece be putting Velveeta cheese and shit. And one time he brought this girl over while we're making bolognese, and she was like full on. She was like real. She was a lot.
She was a lot.
She was a lot.
She was a lot.
She was a lot. And Reece was getting anxious. he was getting a little anxious.
Getting a little nervy.
Getting a little nervy. And at one point, this girl's like saying pretty overtly sexual stuff, and I'm trying to be a good wingman, and unfortunately, I'm starting to win her affection over the course of the night. I'm starting to I'm trying to wingman Reece really hard, so I'm saying just dumb shit about myself. I'm trying to say like unattractive stuff. So she's like, "Oh, you guys are cooking together," and I'm like, "Yeah, like Reece is really doing a lot of the work. I'm just kind of like in the background. I feel like I'm like the ratatouille rat. You know what I mean? And or no. I said Reece is doing all the work. She's like, no, you're doing the ratatouille. And I was like, oh, it's not because I'm helping him cook. It's because I'm a crazy rat man. That's what I said. I said I'm a crazy rat man. And then she like bit her lip at me. I was like, why did that turn you on? That's great. That's great. And then so like
I should have known.
And then I kept trying to say worse stuff about myself. I kept trying to like say like weird shit that people shouldn't say. I'd be like, oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And she'd be like, hot. And I'm like, oh, what the Reece, I'm sorry. I need to get the fuck out of here. So at one point, she walks up to Reece's room And she's like, I'm gonna go up to your room. And Reese's like, what are you doing? And she walks all the way upstairs. And then Reece is just down. Me and Reece got a beer in the kitchen. I was like,
We're drinking a Heineken.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Go on up there. He's like, she's so annoying, dude. I was like, what are you doing? And then he walks upstairs, and then they both walk back downstairs.
And you know what happened is I went upstairs, I saw her in my bed, and I was like, what are you doing, man? Get out of here.
Yeah, she said, I was like, what happened? She said, well, he came up and he went, what are you doing, knucklehead? Get out. What are you doing, you goofball? Get out of there.
Oh, man.
I'm like, okay, all right, word up.
I think it's also worth noting that this is like right when I moved to LA. This is the first girl that I like went out with.
Yeah.
I moved to LA with nothing, didn't have a lot of money, couldn't afford a bed frame, couldn't afford a nightstand. So I was sleeping on a mattress on the floor with a plastic crate as my nightstand. And I was like wildly embarrassed about this. So I think it's a testament to the fact that like she was still willing to like be there after seeing that. She went up to my room twice.
Yeah.
She tried twice.
Yeah, and then she left afterwards, and she was like, all right, well, I'm going to get the fuck out of here then, nerd.
She left at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We were cooking for like 5 hours.
Yeah,
she
she
came
was
over.
like-
She came over at like midnight.
And then she left. And then I was like, what the fuck was that? You're like, the vibes are off.
She's annoying, dude.
Yeah. She was goofing around too much.
She was goofy.
Yeah, she was horsing around too much. You know, it's a funny game that me and Reece play with each other. Me and Reece are both convinced that we are the person who does the most dishes. So we both leave dishes in the sink to see if the other person does it, and then our house smells like garbage.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'll do a whole load of dishes, right? And then I'll be like, all right, so the next one's on Reece. And then Reece will come out to the dishes I did, and he's like, I did those. So the next one's on Jared. And then we have a whole pile of dishes in the sink, and we're both going,
I was unaware of this game. I just thought we were doing dishes. I thought we were just doing dishes, but we like knew it was time to do dishes.
I do dishes, and then I'm like, okay, so the next one's on Reece. And then I come back out, and I'm like, it's been 3 days. We've been piling the dishes to the ceiling. I'm
I
like,
just want
fine.
to. This is very one-sided. This is a very one-sided thing that's. I did not know.
No, you've told me that you do that before.
No?
You told me in the last place that you did that.
Yeah, I lived with pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I live with my best buddy now.
And I would appreciate if you didn't talk shit about the amount of dishes I do. I do the same thing with the trash. I'm like, I'm gonna put this trash down at the curb, and the next one is Reese's. And then like the trash gets a little bit full. I'm like, fine.
Here's the thing that you do that drives me up a fucking wall, though.
Bring it.
You bag up the trash and then you leave it
Leave it by the
outside the
door.
front door. No, not but you
I'll
leave
leave
it
it out-
outside, and then we just look like trash people.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to leave it inside the house because I don't want it to stink. So I
Is it just like your reminder next time you leave the house?
No,
to take it out?
I always do it in a way where I'm like, I'm gonna put this out here. I'm gonna put the new trash bag in, and then I'm gonna walk the trash down. And what happens is, I put the trash outside. I close the door. The trash no longer exists in my mind. I put the new trash thing in, and then I go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
So-
it. See, Jared has this like hyperfixation thing. It's not even hyperfixation thing. It's like an object permanence thing.
Yeah.
If it doesn't exist right before your eyes, it doesn't exist.
Then it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. I do it a lot.
You do it with hobbies too.
like what?
What was the last time you worked on your fantasy novel, buddy?
I had to put it down when I started doing the podcast. All right,
yeah.
The podcast took up a lot of time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still think about the world of Alterwelt, and and I think about Mordecai Ignavia, our main character, coming up in a world of corporate greed. It's really a corporate greed story set in a fantasy universe. God. It's pretty cool. It's about how the government's evil. We can't get too heavy into that.
Spoilers.
Pat usually stops me from doing from getting on a rant about corporate greed, so we got to get out of here.
Keep it rocking.
No, I do a lot of I just like a lot of shit. I like a lot of shit, and what sucks too is that I like an equal amount of shit to shit that I absolutely despise, but I'm way more vocal about the shit I despise. You
Yeah.
know, like if I don't like something, I'm like that. Fucking, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Yep.
And if I like something, I just do it. I make it my whole entire life for like 3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks.
And then I move on to
Pretty
the next
spot
thing.
on.
But now I have. I feel like I have a collection of stuff I like in my brain. Where like, if I went to a room full of random strangers, I could probably make conversation with any person because I could find something that me and them have in common.
I would agree with that. What are my things? What can I talk about?
Your things?
Yeah.
Like
What in your mind? In your mind's
I don't know.
eye,
You watch the same
what-
four
what-
movies
what-
on a loop.
What would I talk to somebody about?
White people stuff for sure.
Okay.
You
Be
would
more
talk,
specific.
You would talk about like, what are your top 5 AC/DC songs? and then you would talk to somebody about like Shane Gillis or so. You're such a bro.
These are also
You like
things that you like.
AC/DC, Shane Gillis, and Call of Duty.
I like really sick stuff, dude.
you like
I like having a good time.
you like dude shit. And you don't like specifically like white dude shit. You love all the stuff that white dudes like. You like
I
a
love
nice
beer football in America.
Yeah,
dude.
you like a nice cocktail.
I do like a nice guy.
You know what I mean?
I like a nice old fashioned.
My favorite thing is that if we have company, if we have somebody that's coming over that you
Talk about me panic cleaning the
Yes.
house. Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world is that the first time you did this, he made my ex-girlfriend cry.
Yes.
He-
Yes.
He had his cousin coming over, and he panic cleaned the house. And he was like, "This place is a fucking pigsty," and I was like, "Cool, Jesus Christ, man!"
In my defense, you guys
It
were
wasn't
eating,
a pigsty.
It was a pigsty.
It was
No,
not a
it was.
pigsty.
No, it was. It's okay that you don't know that.
No, it's I'm the cleaner of the two of us, and that's
False.
fine. And that's fine. That's cool. That's fine. But Reece, when people come over to the house, the house will be spotless. It'll be like an IKEA room, right? And then just throughout the week, if Reece throws something on like that table, that's where that lives now.
Please, I would love to take photos of the apartment after this and like clip them into the episode and just show everything that's in our living room right now and how it all belongs to you.
Like what?
I'm pretty sure that your emo night box is still on the floor. I'm pretty
You got
sure
me on that. That's
I'm
one,
pretty
but
sure
that's
that
trash,
there's
and that's over in the trash area.
I'm pretty sure that your check that you cashed 2 days ago is still sitting on the kitchen table.
Okay, but every envelope that you've ever received is up by our keys.
Where
Every
the
single one-
envelopes go.
That's not where like opened mail goes.
That's where
If you open it up, then it's mail. It's done. You've received it. You throw it in the
that's
trash.
mail that I need to remember.
No, you don't
Yeah.
just put those by the keys.
Yeah.
Put them in your room or something.
You have a keychain full of friendship bracelets on the kitchen counter.
I had 3 bags of them, and I consolidated down to 1.
That's on the kitchen counter. I would love to point out how many tea or coffee mugs are on the coffee table.
0.
One belongs to me.
0. They're all
There's
in the
like
same.
normally 3 at a
There
time.
could be many.
There could be many at a time.
I drink lots of shits out of mugs. I like tea and I like hot cocoa.
Your little phone stand thing is going to be on the
That doesn't need to not be in there.
edge. I'm just saying it belongs to you.
It does. Well, I mean, like the couch belongs to me too. You know what I mean? Like that's
Paid for the couch.
which one's mine?
I think the
The
chair.
chair.
Is yours.
Yeah, the chair. The chair belongs to me too. Should I keep that in my room too, dummy? The little Vox amp that doesn't work is in there too. Should I take that out of there? Like something.
We should
you
get
know?
a power cable for that.
We should get a power cable for that.
Dude, I have heartburn right now. I think this chili cheese dog is
The
fucking
chili
me
cheese
up.
dog and the Celsius you
Yes,
pounded.
yeah.
You absolute Caucasian American.
Yeah. I wanted to be ready for the episode. I was
Yeah,
excited.
that's how you get ready,
I was
dude.
excited.
Chili cheese on a hot dog.
was
That's how you get
excited.
ready. I can't wait to fart in this episode of the fucking meantime.
No, I'm just gonna throw up. That's what's gonna happen.
Right. Let's talk about Barroom Blitz.
Barroom Blitz. Okay.
So we get there and it's a bar, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how that's gonna work. Like, I wonder where they're gonna put the ring.
Yeah, I was expecting a ring.
I was
Also,
expecting a ring.
it was worth noting that I didn't know what I signed up for in the first place. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that I signed up for going to a place. I asked you, do you want to watch the Jake Paul fight? And you said, oh, I got invited to this thing with Sam. Do you want to go to that?
No. I told you it was deathmatch wrestling.
You told me it was deathmatch wrestling. I thought we were going to watch it on TV. I thought, because I brought up watching a thing on TV. So I was like, do you want to watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? And you're like, oh, Sam invited me to deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah, but if I say like Sam invited us out to see deathmatch wrestling, like out means out.
Here's the other thing is that sometimes I just don't listen when Jared talks.
All right.
And I didn't process that all the way. So I thought we were going to go to Sam's house and watch that and then watch the Jake Paul fight because that was the thing that I asked about.
I choose my words very carefully. All right. I mean what I say and I say what I mean.
Next thing I knew, I was at a bar in Hollywood.
Yeah, we're at a bar called Knucklehead in Hollywood, and there was we walk in and we're hearing like a hardcore band, like a sludge metal band, fucking like sound check, and I was like, Live music too. Wow. No, we were in the. You remember we got in the line and I heard someone sound check and I was like, "Oh, you don't think we're gonna be watching?" And I looked down and Reece is wearing socks and stocks. Those ones right there.
Can you see him?
No, put them here. Yeah, he's wearing socks and stocks, and the people behind us who are pretty chatty were like, "Hey, dude, are those shoes you're wearing?" And he's like, "I didn't know I was coming." So, yeah, we get in there, crowded. We go back. We see our buddy Sam. We buy some merch. It was really fucking sick. All the merch was sick.
I bought a bootleg Oasis T-shirt
that said Oasis 316 with the Stone Cold Steve Austin logo on it.
It was $3.
It was fucking dope.
It's my favorite shirt.
I got a hat that said I got blitzed at Barroom Blitz.
That's a very cool hat.
Very
I like that
cool hat.
a lot.
And then it was a fatal 4-way death match in the middle of the bar. They're jumping off the stage is like, I don't know, like maybe like a foot off the ground. They're jumping off the stage, off the sides of the stage onto each other, ripping like fucking Hurricane Ranas and shit on the concrete, by the way. A guy put another guy on the bar and scooted him off the bar, movie style. It was really super fucking sick. And then I was like, well, that was super dope. And then the guy who was hosting, his name was like Lard Fat Ass. I can't remember what his name.
Lard
it was
Fat
It was
Ass.
Lard something.
Yeah, this is God-given
He was
Christian name.
a
Is Lard Fat Ass.
hugely fat man
Yeah.
with a hockey mask on who looked like I think his name was like Lard Humongous.
Lard Humongous. Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, next we want to welcome to the stage Shalisa," and it was a stripper pole, and the stripper was just dancing and shit. And our friend Robin was like, dude, if you caught, like, she's shaking her ass. He's like, if you caught it right, you could see through her ass out her mouth. Reece started having a panic attack.
Yeah, dude, the most I'm like texting my girlfriend, and I'm like, I was here for wrestling. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Completely topless. I didn't know.
So we get back in to go see the next one, and I pull Reece over. I'm like, we have to stand here so that when it opens up, we're in the front. Like they open up the pit, and that's where they fight in the middle of the pit. And I'm like, we have to be the front line, and I'm sitting in the front. Dude's hitting dude with like a fucking garbage can and some fucking breaks a chair over. I'm like going, ah! Yeah! And Reece is in the back, like his heart is fluttering, fucking sweating.
I have my hands in my pockets. I'm just going
screaming, crying, throwing up.
He's hitting him over the face with the chair, and I'm just going, oh. I'm like checking my watch. I'm like,
he comes up to me and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
I just like my friends having a good time.
Yeah,
I didn't have a good time.
Yeah, I can't
I
imagine.
like my friends having a good time.
I can't imagine not having a good time at that, to be honest. Like to watch a bunch of indie wrestlers beat the shit out of each other. That's God's America.
Well, I was also wearing my socks and stocks, so I was just getting stepped on a lot.
Yeah, a guy one of the wrestlers spit beer all over your face, like the minute he walked out.
Yeah.
He like took a big chug of beer and he went, bah! And it went directly on Reece's face.
I was like,
yeah, that was pretty cool. I got a little bit of blood on me. That was cool. It's a fun time.
one of the
overall.
wrestlers had, I think he was doing like blood capsules, but they were green. I wondered if that was like part of his character.
Oh no, that was the green mist.
Green mist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you pop a capsule in your mouth, you crunch it, and then you spit it on somebody, and it's like poison spit.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Wrestling.
It is pretty. Wrestling rules.
I don't want to like it.
It's so fucking good,
I don't
dude.
want to like it. It's just
It's
like
so
it's just
fucking
that
good, man.
Every person that I know that likes wrestling, I don't like that person.
Wrestling fans aren't awesome,
You're wrestling fans, yeah.
but wrestling rules. Adrenaline in my soul, every ball out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet.
Don't know that one.
Crowd of tears about to blow. They for me to start the show. About to come the light to walk from home. Whoa!
Oh, you got me on the end there. Okay.
Yeah, it's Cody Rhodes. It's Cody Rhodes right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Sprouts is fucking bullshit. I'll be honest with you. For Sprouts, you ever been to a Whole Foods? Mm-hmm. You ever been to an Erewhon? Mm-hmm. I feel like Sprouts is in between a Whole Foods and an Erewhon.
Like nicer than Whole Foods?
Not even nicer, just a little bit more pretentious.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, all the food here is so fucking healthy. It's like a health food store. Mm-hmm. So like I go in there, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to shop. Yeah, right. You're
Yeah,
not
right.
fucking shopping in there, dude. They're like, would you like this cauliflower crust pizza? I was like, would you like to suck my whole dick? It was so stupid. And then like I hold on. I got a bunch of frozen stuff. And the note in my phone says Sprouts bullshit ass food. Okay. I got some frozen shit, and the microwave directions for these things were ludicrous.
Okay.
They were so stupid. I had a burrito. It said put on a plate and cover with another plate.
You think I got 2 plates?
The audacity. Look, frozen food has existed for a million years.
Put that on a paper towel, brother.
I'm going to put it on the bare microwave plate, dude. Fuck you. I'm putting it right on the glass. I'm going to put it off-centered, too, so it doesn't get cooked evenly. Fuck you, man. I was so offended. I was like, I've been microwaving burritos since the Stone Age. Never once has anyone ever told me to be like, hey, put a plate on top of that plate and put the burrito in the middle. The audacity. And then I got a pot pie. I got a chicken pot pie, and it said put it in the microwave for 6.5 minutes in the box.
In the box.
In the box.
In
so
the box.
it tells you you got a box. It's a chicken pot pie box.
Like
It's
a
about this
cardboard
big.
box?
Cardboard box. And then it goes pull it out of the box, take the plastic off, put it back in the box.
Back in
with
the
the ends
box.
open. This is a Blake's chicken pot pie. Fuck you. And then you put it in there, and I'm like, the amount of fucking like hoops you gotta like they're like fucking putting the gom jabbar to your neck, and they're like, you put your hand in the box. There's pain in there, and then cook this chicken pot pie in the box, plastic off. Maybe the best chicken pot pie I've ever had in my entire life. By the
Fuck
way,
you.
Fuck you, dude. I'll stick to my Stofers. The Stofers
The
make pot pie.
the Stouffer's lasagna that takes 30 minutes.
That takes 30 minutes to prepare. Like God intended. So fucking stupid. That and Trader Joe's. I can't stand Trader Joe's.
I fucking love Trader Joe's.
I know you
dude.
like Trader Joe's,
I'll
but
ride
it's
for
the dumbest fucking
I mean,
store
this just
in the
goes
world.
back to you just saying that I just like white people stuff.
You
but
only like white people
I
shit.
love
It's
Trader
insane.
Joe's, dude.
I don't think, here's my take. Uh-oh.
I'm trying to find a wife at Trader Joe's.
Political
oh,
take.
Jesus Christ.
I think that people don't like Trader Joe's as much as they like what Trader Joe's represents. A whitewash neighborhood.
I'm so tired.
When a Trader Joe's comes to town, they push everybody out. All right?
All right.
It's not fucking groceries. You can't feed your family on Trader Joe's.
Yeah, you can.
No, you fucking can't.
It's a grocery
You can't
store.
even find fucking lettuce in there sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
They have 9 lettuces that they put out in the beginning of the morning. They're like, here's the lettuce for today. No one's buying this because everyone's coming in for snacks. It's a snack store.
It's not a snack store.
It's a fucking snack
It's not a
store.
snack
And the
store.
snacks are so stupid. Hey, would you like some cacio e pepe cheese puffs?
You purchased those.
I did. I wanted to
They're-
see what the fucking...
They also sitting out in our living room right now.
Just they're in the kitchen,
They're in
by
the
the way, on the counter.
On the
Fuck
counter,
you.
not
They're
put away.
gross. They're gross. It's yucky.
The bag is half empty.
I really wanted to see what they tasted like.
All right.
Yeah, they like they're like, hey, would you like some fucking hazelnut milk? You're like, quit using different nuts for me. We figured out it's almonds.
Oh my god, dude.
Would you like some hazelnut milk? Would you like a tikka masala pot pie?
Yeah.
All they're doing is taking 2 things and putting them together.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. I like a tikka masala anything.
Fucking give me a pound of beef. My family's starving. It's insane. Guitar Center does the same shit. You bring a Guitar Center to a neighborhood, they have like an unbeatable return policy because they're like too big to fail kind of company, even though they're bankrupt. They're like, yeah, you can bring it back after 45 days, even if you fucking take a shit on it, we'll take it back. No one can compete with that. So like Sam Ash goes out of business, and then like local guitar stores go out of business. They can't compete. Fuck Guitar Center. I went to Guitar Center Hollywood to go pick up a fucking pair of headphones. I go inside. I go to the headphone section. There's 3 employees. There's 6 people they need to help. So I'm like, I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to wait my turn because I'm a stand-up citizen, you know? So I look around. I'm doing some research. I'm Googling. I meet a couple of young musicians who just moved to LA and they were looking for hookups and connections and stuff. I had a conversation with them. I'm kind of chilling.
Networking at the local guitar
They
center.
were networking. I was like, leave me alone, young people. I was like, I'm a podcaster. I can't help you. And then one of the employees comes up and she goes, what are you looking for? I was like, I need some headphones. And she was like, oh, what kind do you want? And I was looking at these and I go, I need a pair of AKG K361s, I think they were. And she was like, let me go see if I have them. She goes, disappears in the back for a little while, comes back out empty-handed. She's like, sorry, I don't have them. I was like, it's no big deal. And then she starts on this shit, all right? This person is 20 years old, all right? She's like, but you know what everyone in the music industry wants right now? And I was like, oh, what? Everyone in the music industry wants something, and I don't know about. Tell me about it, young woman. And she brings me over. She's like, these Audio Technicas. Everyone comes in and wants the Audio Technicas. And like, whether you're doing podcasting, whether you're at the home studio, you got to get the Audio Technicas. I'm fucking 30, and I'm squeezing the puffiness on the ears. I'm like, I'm going to buy it based on how puffy the ear is. I'm gonna like if it's not comfy on my head, I'm not buying it. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't give a shit how it sounds, dude.
If it's $40 or $400, which one's puffier?
Which one's puffy?
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm feeling the puffiness, and she's like, yeah, like this one's really flat. This one's a little bit bass boosted. I'm like, feeling the puffiness. I was like, this one's pretty puffy. Do you have this one? It was all white. I was like, do you have this one in black? And she was like, I'll go check. She goes and checks. It takes her 15 minutes, but I'm like, you know what? It's a busy day, I guess. Whatever. She comes back out, empty-handed, starts helping a different family of customers. She comes out, I see her, I make eye contact with her, and then she goes, starts talking to a family about buying a piano. And then she's doing that for like 10 minutes maybe, and then she comes up and she's like, I don't have the and I'm sitting there, I'm fuming at this point. I've already played Drops of Jupiter 3 times on the pianos. It's the only one I know how to play. I don't know other songs. I know almost the intro to Come Sail Away by Styx. I only know songs in C. And she goes back over and she's like, all right, we didn't have them. And I went, obviously, because I'm a fucking dick. And she was like, but you know what everybody wants? And I was like, a second item that everyone wants has just hit the World Trade Center. We're just Sega! She was like, this is the other one that everyone wants. They want these bears. That's what they want is the bears. Like, this is the industry standard. I was like, it's the industry standard? You're telling me that I've been going this whole time without using the industry standards?
What about the Jared standard, dude?
What about the
How
Jared?
puffy are they?
She was like, it's in this box right here. I was like, can you crack the box open? She was like, it kind of voids the warranty if you crack the box open. I was like, lady, if I can't feel how puffy this fucking headphone is, I'm not going to buy it from you. And she popped it out of the thing, and I went, not puffy enough.
Not
Put it
puffy.
back. I fucking hated her. And then she's like, that's what you need. It was like a $200 pair of headphones. I look up on a clearance rack, there's an AKG set, and I just hazarded a puff, and it was perfectly puffy. And it was like $79. And I was like, I'll take those. I can't stand Guitar Center, bro. Fuck Guitar Center.
Okay, this is embarrassing. I just got done with tour. I am in an empty room in my dad's house in Texas. Reece is covering for me on this week's episode of The Meantime. Jared and Reece have sent me a clip that they would like me to react to and talk over. I have no idea what they're doing in this, so let's see.
So one thing I wanted to make sure we did while Reece was here was just a bunch of shit that Pat would want to do with me that I would go, no. So
No.
I want him to watch this episode back and be like, oh. So what we got was we went to a card shop in Pasadena. We're going to do like a pack opening live on the podcast. Are you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
What pack opening of what? Oh, they're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, man. Are they gonna like play during it too? Oh, are these just the cards? If they pull anything, I know I'm gonna be really upset. What? He would never want to do this for the show. This is just other people just get to see these. This isn't. Oh, man. Oh, you pulled a Buster Blader shield. Oh, okay. What, man, we're really just showing every single card to the camera as part of the, oh my god. Yeah, cool. Looks like a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, you got a pot of greed? Hold on, how many Yu-Gi-Oh cards did you buy? You bought 2 whole boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh my god. Oh, Just Desserts! I was talking about the Just Desserts card on the show! Wait a second. There's a Monster Reborn. This is tight. This is really satisfying. This is like when TikToks have Subway Surfers next to them. I could watch just random Yu-Gi-Oh cards be pulled for hours. Okay. All right. Nice. Man, how long were you guys talking about Yu-Gi-Oh whilst doing this? Were you in the studio for like 3 hours? Because like this is sped up, so you must have been opening cards for an hour that didn't make it into the show.
And, you know, if Pat was here, he'd be having so much fun. But, you
I would
know, he's actually more of a Digimon guy
No,
than he is
shut
a
the
Yu-Gi-Oh
fuck up.
guy. Do you mind getting those out of the frame?
No, you would not.
More of a Digimon guy. So we thought, what better way to have an episode without Pat than to open some Digimon cards, too?
No, fuck you! It's not the new set,
Me
is
and
it? I
Reece
haven't
both
opened the new
got
set.
the most recent booster pack.
You son of a bitch!
The special booster version 2. Look at those. Look at that fucker. Okay,
They're
get
the
him
only
out of there.
cards I
Get him out of
haven't
there.
opened.
Get
I
him out of
didn't
there.
know.
Look at that. So we're both going to
No,
open
you're
this
gonna
up.
spoil all the.
And me and Reece do not know anything about Digimon.
Nothing about Digimon.
I just know that there's tits and guns in Digimon.
Damn it, guys! What an insane addition to this episode.
Here's an Aboromon. We have an Airdramon, a Kokabuterimon, a Wizardmon, a Gazimon. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dragon's Roar, Owen Dreadnought, Skull Knightmon, Fun Beemon, and Tommy Himi, and Lusamon Larva.
Interesting.
I mean, look at that. I mean, we got to look. I mean, this is some sort of rarity of Tommy Himi. I mean, look at Tommy Himi go.
Tommy
look at,
Himi.
I mean, that's him.
none of these mean anything to me.
And then Lusamon Larva. Are you shitting me? Look at that. That's interesting, to say the least, right? Isn't that interesting?
All right, who we got? We got Swimmon. We got Mermaymon. We got Puyoyomon. We got Lanamon. We got Volcanomon. Whoops. Why are some of these white too? Some of the backs are white. We got Kodamon. We got Wadatsumi Purification. We got Ancient Wisemon. We got Zanbamon. We got Chapmon. Ooh, this is a gold card. We got Lusamon. I'm assuming this is get in there.
You stupid.
And we got Dark Knightmon. It's a little shiny in there too.
Little shiny fella.
Little shiny
Dark
fella.
Knightmon. That'll be Pat's favorite because he likes lame stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. We opened up a pack of Digimon. That was for Pat. If he was here, I would never let him do this. So, so I'm glad we got to do it. You know. And yeah, that was pack opening with the meantime.
Pack opening with the meantime.
My personal TikTok, I just started posting again, and I've been just doing over the top Creed covers.
Hold me now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
6 feet from. Yeah.
Some people think that that's like a real, like I'm really covering the song. Like I got on Instagram and I was like, when dreaming battle through the zone is on a time and time again. Like 2 people, like maybe like Pat's mom or my dad will be like, beautiful. I wasn't saying words.
That's not what the point is.
And so light that I do alone, and hear me down, appreciate those nights and those dreams. I know some of the words. I don't know all of them. What's your favorite Creed song?
Can you take me higher?
Yeah, find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what my favorite is. It's probably My Sacrifice.
We like ranking stuff.
Love ranking stuff.
Love ranking stuff. You want to do top 5 like dad rock, butt rock bands?
Top 5 dad rock, butt rock bands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, top 5.
All right. You want to go first?
Yeah. Number 1 all time,
Number 1 all time.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Over
Okay.
Creed.
Over Creed.
Over
Okay.
Creed.
Okay.
Which means,
I would probably agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, Nickelback over. They just did more.
Yeah. They did.
There's 4 really famous Creed songs. There's like a dozen.
4 really famous Nickelback albums.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, Nickelback number 1. I'd say Creed number 2.
Okay.
I'd say Matchbox 20 number 3.
Ooh,
You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
even think they were in the conversation.
Yeah, oh, of course,
All right.
of
okay.
course. Can you help me? I'm bent.
All right. Well, that's going to be my number 1. All right. Finish your list.
Wait, Matchbox 20 is number 1
For me,
you?
yeah, absolutely. Not what I think. Again, these are not what I think are the best bands. These are my
Oh,
favorite.
I thought we were coming up with the definitive list.
Oh, we could do that. I always just go my favorite when we do this.
Okay, well, all right. Well, let me give you my top 5, and then you give me your top 5.
Okay.
Number 1, Nickelback. Number 2, Creed. Number 3, Matchbox 20. Number 4, Seether.
Seether. Okay.
No. Number 4, Shinedown.
Okay,
Number
hold on.
5, Seether.
All right, number 1, I'm gonna go Matchbox 20. I'm a big Matchbox 20.
Love
fan.
Matchbox 20.
Number 2, I think that this would qualify. Pearl Jam. Number 2 for me.
Pushing it for sure. That's not
I think
divorced.
that's on the
No,
edge.
that's grunge.
That's
you
grunge.
You can't say Pearl Jam.
My dad really likes Pearl Jam. That's how I quantify it.
Yeah, my dad really likes America. Do you think America is a divorced dad rock band?
I thought you meant this is like the
band America.
The band. I thought you meant. I thought you were just like, my dad really likes America. You think that makes America good?
Yeah. Oh, the band America.
All right.
My dad really likes Boston, not the city.
I like Boston a lot. Boston's a good band. Number 1, Matchbox 20. I'm going to stand by it. Number 2, Pearl Jam. Number 3, Nickelback. Number
Pearl
4
Jam does not count.
Shut
Take
up.
it out of your list.
Shut up. Number 4, Daughtry.
I need to amend my list.
And then number 5. This is the one that's going to make you laugh. Alter Bridge.
My list is going to be radically change all of a sudden. Okay, number 1, Nickelback. Number 2, Creed. Number 3, Matchbox 20. Number 4, Alter Bridge. Number 5, Daughtry.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Shine down and see there.
I would probably put honorable mention if you really forced me to take Pearl Jam out. I would put 3 Days Grace.
It flashed through my mind, but I know 3 Days Grace more for their like half emo, half new metal stuff.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true. Honorable mention: Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin fucking rules.
Yeah.
I can do a really good impression of the guy from 3 Days Grace.
Show it.
You ready? I hate everything about you.
It's pretty good.
How about this?
I like it.
So what if you can see the dark inside of me? No one will ever change this animal I have become.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good, right? I don't know what that
Pretty
guy's
solid.
name is, but that's how he sings. I can do a pretty good. I feel like that might be a hidden talent of mine. Every dad rock band that's not Nickelback, that's an impossible impression. I can do a solid, rock solid impression of that band.
Yeah.
What's
absolutely.
another one that we named?
Daughtry.
Daughtry. Oh God, Daughtry's
That's
a
a
little
tough
harder
one.
too.
That's a tough one.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I never started coming. Should have started running long time ago.
A long time ago is where you get it. Yeah.
Because he's got a little bit of putting my heart back together.
Yeah.
All right, not as good at the Daughtry, to be honest. All right, give me a different one.
That we listed?
Sure.
Can you do Alter Bridge?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
Ready?
it's the same. I mean, yeah.
One last hope to rise and break away above the faded line, way beyond the ties that bind.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Oh, well, they open their eyes.
I was gonna say open your
and
eyes, yeah.
realize they won.
Yeah, I think that's probably mine.
Miles Kennedy did? Stand up and shout.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love butt rock. It's like one of my favorite genres ever. One of the best songs, maybe not the best band. They only have 2 songs. One of the best butt rock songs of all time. Looking back at me, I see that I never really got it right.
Yeah.
Cold by Crossfade.
Fucking Crossfade, dude. I
Yeah.
forget about Crossfade.
Do you know the other Crossfade song, Colors?
Yeah.
Surely not the best colors that you shine.
Jared and I do this thing maybe once a year, maybe twice a year, once a year, where we just go down a rabbit hole of butt rock music videos. We have a music video night in the house, and it's just like, it's like hemorrhage. It's fucking...
Bleed like bleed out in my house, again.
It's Incubus.
Oh, I love it.
It's Hoobastank.
Dude, no, anything from I love alternative music from the 2000s is my favorite genre of music, probably of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ever.
What's your number 1 song all time?
Like
From
2000s
that era.
alternative?
Yeah.
I'm pulled to The Reason by Hoobastank
Yeah.
or Breaking the Habit by Linkin Park
Pretty
or
I'm partial to Drive by Incubus.
Drive by Incubus is unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Truly. Song. Maybe like Youth of the Nation by POD.
Hilarious. POD is a deep pull.
Yeah. Or like Coming Undone by Korn. Keep holding on when my brain's ticking like a bomb.
Jesus Christ. Oh, dude. I forget about Incubus. You forget about Incubus.
You forget about Incubus. They have a lot of fucking songs that are really good.
Yeah.
Wish You Were Here by Incubus.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you were here.
You know, you forget about Incubus, and then you watch Surf's Up. and you're like, dude,
Who's Cody, bro? Cody's me. Let me be me.
Cody's me, bro. Let me be me. When is that gonna start? Welcome to Paradise plays in the background.
What's the best line from Surf's Up?
That one.
Stepped on me. This guy was dancing on me.
Broken. Gone, broken, gone.
Stepped on me. This guy was dancing on me. That's so fucking funny. That movie rules, man.
That dude, Surf's Up,
Surf's Up is dope.
goated.
That shit is dope. Yeah, you forget about Incubus until you watch Surf's
Until you
Up.
watch Surf's Up. You forget about
Shia
Incubus.
LaBeouf is attached to a lot of the bands I like. Like Linkin Park was the Transformers.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf. You forget about Shia LaBeouf too.
I don't.
I forget about Shia
I
LaBeouf, and then I
love
watch
Shia
Kingdom of the
LaBeouf.
Crystal Skull.
No, you gotta watch Lawless. You ever seen Lawless?
I've never seen Lawless.
Lawless is I think that's the movie that drove Shia LaBeouf insane. He was saying on Lawless, he was it's him and Tom Hardy and that guy from the Planet of the Apes and the Terminator movies that kind of were okay.
Okay.
You know, you would know him if you saw him. You go, oh, but it's Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf, and Shia LaBeouf was like they're moonshine runners. And Shia LaBeouf was going method because he was working with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I got to like really step up my shit to work with Tom Hardy. And so he was like, I was getting drunk every single day on moonshine. I was belligerent on set and shit. Like he was trying to get really into character. And he was like, and Tom Hardy didn't do that and turned in a way better performance than me. So I think that's the movie that like broke him. He was like, why?
Next thing you know, he's on YouTube going, "Do it!
Yeah.
Just do it!
Do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. No, I love Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
I showed you actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf the other day.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. No, I've never seen that before. That was really
That's
super
pretty
funny.
good. It's pretty good.
Well, that was a very special episode of The Meantime featuring Reece. Reece, do you want to give a shout out to anything you got going on?
I want to give a shout out to myself,
Yeah.
Dreamfone.
Dreamfone.
Stream Dreamfone. We got an album. We got a live session. We got new music coming out in the spring. We have a full U.S. tour that we have not announced yet that is going to be happening. So if we're in your city, stay tuned for that. We'll be coming to see you.
Nice.
And that's what I got.
God's favorite rock band.
God's favorite rock band.
America's favorite sons. What did I say? The Tears for Fears of the
Tears for
modern
Fears.
years.
Yeah. The Tears for Fears of the modern years. Is
Oh,
crazy.
the one I wanted to say was the Hall & Oates of Balls and Scrote, but but I didn't because I'm a good friend. Listen to Rat Park if you want to. Fuck you. Not My Weekend is on tour right now. Listen to Not My Weekend. Pat didn't get to call in today because he's lame as fuck. All right. I love ya. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.